Do you buy things online and if you get all excited with the buy, and then once it gets home, one, it either doesn't look like the photos, two, it doesn't fit, or three, you're like, what was I thinking? I think that's an everyday occurrence for a lot of people. So, most people are showing all the things that they bought that they're happy with in their hauls. I'm going to show you the things that I thought I would be happy with, and I'm actually not. Hey there, welcome to Life by Tiwana. Today I'm going to be doing a haul, anti-haul of the things that I'm going to be returning. So I just got back from vacation, 16 days in the South, Atlanta in North Carolina. I got an email from J.Crew and I started shopping. I bought some things that at the time I was very excited to get. But then once I got home, I was like, what was I thinking? Why would I get these things? So I'm gonna go through what I bought and whether or not I'm gonna keep them. But there's something that I've learned about this because I was very curious as to what is this psychology, right? Like, I am in a place in my life where I'm working to become a pseudo minimalist, not a full minimalist, but somebody who just buys the things that I really will use more often than not. I'm looking to parse down or pare down the things in my home that I don't use. These novelty pieces that are just like special occasion items. I don't know what made me buy the things that I bought. But really quickly, I typed in this whole dilemma of mine into ChatGPT to try to see where I can get some information so that I could do more research on it. And so what I learned, I'm going to read it from my iPad. The psychology behind this is like 4 different bullet points. So the first one is a vacation mindset spending. So when traveling, most people are open to indulgence because the brain ties novelty to reward, to experience, and shopping becomes a part of the vacation high. So while I'm at my hotel room feeling all great because everything's taken care of, I don't have to do dishes, I don't have to make the bed, breakfast is made, I think I was feeling indulgent and tapping more into that experience of like, now I can shop. Well, no. So then the second bullet point is dopamine shopping. I think we all know what that is. So it's that little hit of joy from anticipation of buying more than owning the thing. And that explains why I was excited purchasing it. But the thrill died once I got home and got back to my reality. The third bullet point is buyer's remorse. We've all experienced that. It's return therapy. And that comes down to when, like, once I got home and I realized the purchases don't really align with my everyday life and my new values, returning it became immediate decision to make. It's also, returning is like a form of control because, like, I guess when you're on vacation, you're just like, free, I can spend money, I'm on vacation. And then you come back home and it's like, girl, no, you're not spending money. You're actually looking to save money. So get that control pack. Return these things. And then the fourth bullet point is my minimalism recalibration. So once I remembered what my core values were and what it is that I'm striving to become, which is a pseudo minimalist, somebody who really has not the bare minimum of things, but things that I really enjoy instead of excess. Once that recalibration happened and the practicality came back to me, then I was like, what was I thinking? All right, so let me make sure I'm clear here. And also, if I'm trying to get rid of clutter, why am I trying to make more clutter? So let's go through all of the things that I purchased. I'll tell you maybe what I was thinking, but definitely will tell you why it's going back. So the first thing I'm going to start with is, let's go with this. So there's a brand called BÉIS. B-E-I-S. I'm thinking it's Bay. It could be base, but I feel like it might be Bay. Anyway, I was influenced a few months ago by an Instagram video, a reel that showed this beautiful tote bag, and it seemed so easy. And I was like, I think I need a new tote bag, a new travel tote bag, something that's more like an everyday, not my carry-on, but that one personal item that's big enough to fit my laptop and etc. So I decided to get a BÉIS bag. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. I'm just going to say BÉIS. And it had this beautiful copper color, and when I went to the website, they were sold out. So I was like, of course, now when you're traveling and you want something for your trip, you gotta like, or I'll speak for myself. Once I'm traveling and I know I want something, now I gotta look at all the websites to try to see if I can find the thing that I want. So I found the bag at Nordstrom, but they didn't have my color. So I felt like, well, you know what? I'll get it in the black color, and then after that, if I like it, then I'll wait for the copper color to come back into stock. So this is the bag. This is the BÉIS bag. Nice thing. It's got a pocket right here, a nice big pocket. It's even got a pocket right here, and then you can unzip it on the bottom to put it onto your, wait, how's this work? Yeah, you can unzip it at the bottom to put it onto your carry-on. But then once it's zippered, then you can't get through. So, and let me show you the inside as well. Now, the first thing I thought when I saw this bag, it's way too big to fit underneath the seat in front of me. I have long legs. I like to be able to put my feet under the seat in front of me along with my bag. But here's what it has. You've got two handles, shoulder, hand, and then you've got the shoulder strap, which is removable. And then on the inside, you've got a place for your laptop in here. There's a water bottle thing here, and then it's just big on the inside, and a couple of like little compartments down here. I don't know if you can see that. So here's what really sucked. Nordstrom sent me a bag that was returned. And so there's a little bit of schmut down at the bottom of the bag. So I was not going to use this bag. In the interim, before the bag came to me, you know, my brain is like, how can I find the copper one? How can I find the copper one? That one's going to go with my suitcase. I got to find the copper one. So then what I did was, well, shoot, if Nordstrom sells it, what other anchor store department stores might sell it? And I thought about Bloomingdale's. Well, I haven't shopped at Bloomingdale's in years, but Bloomingdale's had it, and they had the bag in the color. But by the time it got to me, I was already gone. So I didn't take the black one. One, I felt like it was too big. Two, it was used. It had some stuff at the bottom of it. It looked like somebody like dropped like cookies at the bottom of it. Wasn't going to use that. And then once I got home, I got the copper bag. Pull this out. And this is it. Really pretty. But you see how big this is. I didn't even bother opening it. I just decided, like, once I got home and my little dopamine excitement had subsided and I was back to being practical minded, I didn't even open it. So I'm just going to go ahead and send it back. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. So then you might be wondering, okay, well, Tiwana, what bag did you take on your trip with you? Well, I stuck with my Muji backpack. Very simple, and I'm so glad that I did. One, because in Atlanta, we did a lot of walking. We took Marta. We were all over at like downtown Atlanta, and it was great. We got a lot of steps in, but I needed this backpack as opposed to that big tote bag. So I'm glad that I stuck with this. My Muji backpack has this for my carry-on. It's very simple with this in the front. It's soft and it's spacious, and I could put my iPad in there along with my laptop to travel and then take those things out at the hotel. And it's got cushion, and it just matched my outfit. And also there's this little side pocket that goes inside the backpack, and also water bottles, or for me, my mini tripods. So this was the way to go for me. And if I change my mind, I will check out BÉIS has a expandable backpack. I may order that to see if it's a little larger, because the one thing that I would have liked is if my bag, my Muji bag, unzipped all the way so this whole flap could come down so I can get into it a little bit better. But the two tote bags are going back. Okay, so now we're gonna get to J.Crew. So I got 3 t-shirts, a skirt, a sweater, 2 purses, and a little iPhone thingy. So the first thing we're gonna start with is this red sweater. It's pretty, it's lightweight, and it's really bright, and it's more of a summer spring thing. and something about the knit that I don't really care for. And once I tried it on, you know how when you lean on stuff and sometimes you can feel it indent into your skin, so it's uncomfortable. So that's the first thing that's going back. The second thing that I bought is a satin skirt. I think they call it the Gwyneth skirt, because I thought, oh, a satin skirt would be great because you can always dress it up, be great to travel, but not really, because satin requires ironing. And so it's not one of those really packable, go along type of items. Also, I hardly even wear skirts. So if I'm gonna do a skirt, it should probably be something that's just a little bit more of a material like Eileen Fisher or something like that. So that's gonna go back, the Gwyneth skirt. And I know all the girls, well, not all the girls, I know a lot of women really enjoy the idea of a satin skirt, but not for me. Now this one, I really don't know what I was thinking. This is for your phone. You put this part into the base of your phone, and then you wear this on your wrist. This is not me at all. Pearls? Water pearls? Chunky water pearls? No. I do like the idea of this, especially like when I'm taking pictures and I'm over like a canyon or on a staircase looking down. I do like the idea of having this on my wrist, but this, not for me. These next two items, I was definitely in vacation brain and not even thinking about practicality or what really works for me. I bought 2 red suede bags because I was like, oh, they're so pretty, right? They photograph nice and then you get them and they're really pretty. And suede is so fussy. It's hard to keep it clean. I don't want to have to, you know, worry about, oh gosh, I got something on it. Oh, I dripped some tea on it. I don't want to worry about those things. But also, this is not really conducive to ease and grace for me. I like the idea that this seemed like really short, but not my thing. And it came with a longer version handle for crossbody. And then this is just way too big. I have gotten away from wearing large bags a long time ago. It's cute. It really is. I don't know, maybe I could talk myself into this one. Let me see. I really considered keeping the larger one, but something about the top just doesn't sit right underneath my arm. It's like it pokes me right here. But this one I thought was not such a bad size. And if anything, I could wear it with my cap that I wear a lot of times. And I think that's cute. If I could find this maybe in a bucket bag or a different shape, it's just this part right here. If you can see this little flap, it pokes me right in the arm unless I try to wear it this way, which doesn't feel comfortable. So that is my haul. These are all the things that I'm going to return. And then the things that I'm going to keep, I bought 3 linen t-shirts. They were 20 bucks. I love linen t-shirts. I think they keep me really cool. They wear well. They soften to your body. They mold to the heat. They're easy to wash. I don't have any black ones. So I just got a neutral color one, a black one, and a white one. So out of all the things that I've bought from J.Crew in my dopamine brain, all I'm gonna keep are the linen t-shirts. What I learned today is shopping while on vacation is part dopamine rush and part emotional therapy. And then once I got home and reality set back in, I realized I don't need any of these things. And the one thing that I would consider keeping just doesn't sit right. And that's the beauty of being able to shop at places that allow returns, is you get to bring things home, have them shipped to your house, and then you can send them back or keep them. I'm only keeping the t-shirts today. The only thing that sucks about J.Crew returns is that you have to do it in their store or you pay $7.50 to return. So I've got a trip to make to Century City to make that happen. In terms of the Bloomingdale's and the Nordstrom Bay bags, I just pack them up and I take them back to the UPS store or FedEx with a QR code and they handle the shipping, which makes me happy. So that is it for today. Thank you for watching. If you're like me and you're looking to shop smarter, if you're looking to stay away from dopamine shopping or retail emotional therapy, why don't you subscribe? I'm going to make a playlist dedicated to my retail and return hauls going forward. In the meantime, I also have the places that I go. Poke around my channel and see if there's some other videos that you like. I have other playlists for you to check out. Until next time. Now I've got to go because I've got to go return some things.